Yo, yo. What's up, Aries? How are y'all? Welcome to my channel. I keep forgetting to say that. I really need to do that since I need to, guess, make people aware of who I am. You're supposed to introduce yourself. I'm Sarah. This is Sapphire Pony Tarot. Y'all, real quick before I get into it, Aries, I have some two energies that came in. One's a little naughtier, and we'll see if anything comes up while I'm doing your spread. But the other was peculiar for y'all. It's like a distracted, trying too hard almost energy. Um, Two separate things, but kind of feeding off of each other. Like you're trying so hard to make something happen or block something or not deal with something that then instead of focusing on the issue, you might be getting distracted with shiny things. We'll see if anything comes through with that. Yeah, so let's rock and roll. This is general reading, and of course I will bring through any messages that come through for love, finance, career, self, but overall it's general for the second half of August. All right, let's do the damn thing. Yep. Aries, I feel like the last, I would say year, but I feel like couple of years, there's the card. That's that naughty energy. That y'all have just been working hard, doing really well, like doing really well. Huh. Uh. You curious yet? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck. The world. I swear I've been feeling this for you guys for a couple of months. You've been wanting a significant change, and this might not apply to all of you, but I feel like it's in love, and I feel like it's in something that's been long-term or you thought was going to be long-term. And I think you're secretly, I feel that you might secretly be imagining what your life could be like without this person, what it would look like with somebody that maybe you've always had feelings for, or maybe a past partner. Your current energy is solid though. I would expect nothing less. You're in your fire energy. Aries, I think when push comes to shove with emotions, you all are excellent at working really hard, putting your head down. This is your past energy, Seven of Pentacles. Resilience, hard work, building for what you want. What's interesting about this Seven of Pentacles, though, is you see the guy it's a positive card as far as working hard towards what you want, but he looks so wishful or longing. There's like a longing there, and I don't think you've acted on anything. I don't get the sense that that's happening, but I think you're fantasizing about it. I feel like you're fantasizing about it, and you may have been fantasizing about it for a long time and may not know what to do. The obstacle, Four of Swords. Normally I see Four of Swords. I love this card, and I know this card is even more peculiar for an Aries to when the action is actually to be no action, to be inactive. As far as this goes as the obstacle, though, I feel like you're kind of just sitting and doing nothing. You don't know what to do. The choice, whatever you might have to do, won't be easy. It won't be without pain. I see these people in the front. I noticed this right now. It's like somebody's begging, like somebody could be begging for you not to leave. This could be reversed. But I get the feeling that this is the partner you're anticipating the reaction. And I don't know that it's going to be angry so much as that it's going to be sad. And I don't know that you want to see or deal with that or know if it's even worth it. But your subconscious, I think you're hoping that something's going to blow up. You might be subconsciously attracting or wanting something to come in, something, universal forces to come in and just take care of this for you, blow down the structure, blow down the foundation. Or you might just be ready or in the process of doing this yourself. Like I said, I get a strong sense. I don't think any action has been taken. I don't know if you are even thinking fully seriously about the action part yet, but because it's such in your nature to do it, only so much time can happen before I think you have to make a choice. And the advice from Spirit, right as I said that, this is the advice. Typically this means juggling, balancing priorities, feeling like you have a lot of responsibilities and they're kind of all over the place and you're not sure where to go. In this sense, though, I feel like this is saying you're going to have to make a choice. I don't think the choice is going to be as shattering as you anticipate. Like, the guy in here is like tap dancing. So listen, whatever it is, could be hard, could be painful, but perhaps it's a long time coming. Perhaps this other person is actually, this kind of change is needed for both of your growth. Because I see here in your future, your goal, Ace of Cups. This always speaks highly of love to me. Now look, this could also be something to do with a career change, making something, a drastic change. You know what's nuts is like almost every single, I know Scorpio, Sag both got the Tower. Like, shit's blowing up. I think it needs to. But I get the sense that this is a wish for like a new love, a new spark, a new beginning, something beautiful. And because you're so action oriented, I think you want to make the move. I think you might be itching. And if you haven't already, your near future, this is the energy that I was sensing when I said the naughtier energy. I know what you probably thought I meant. Naughty has lots of meanings, right? It does. I feel like you think, or you might, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to do it. Remember, this is only potential avenues. But feeling like you have to sneak off, like do something tricky, do something deceptive that will just end it and blow something up. And like I said, I've been sensing this for a couple of months. This doesn't mean that you're going to do something horrendous, something that would completely destroy someone's trust, but maybe something like, it could also be like you're strategizing, planning carefully, that you are holding a lot and you're trying to get away with doing everything without anyone noticing, or slip off doing something maybe passive aggressively. Don't do that. Passive aggressive is not a good shade on you or anyone. We'll get more clarity with that. But I almost feel like that's your hands are tied, or they feel like they're tied, and that is what you're feeling like you might do. Give me just a second with this one. Yeah, swift movement. Maybe doing just something, a clean break, that would be best for both people. But like I said, it also represents strategy, like you're thinking through what you have to do so you don't have to, carry 5 swords at once in the middle of the night or day. This guy's carrying in the middle of the day, which is, very confusing. Okay, I digress. Right now, the way you're handling things, King of Swords, how you're handling this whole situation, you're getting to the bottom. I feel like you're thinking a lot with your head. You are thinking through this situation, whatever it may be, intellectually. You're gathering the facts. You want to be fair, and you want to have all of the information before you make a decisive action. You're using your intellect, but you could also be, because the King of Swords is mind forward instead of heart, you could be cutting with your words. Like, that's what I mean. There's like this passive aggressive energy, like maybe with your current partner, there's some little digs going on, or you're, God, not trying to throw any shade, but, and this could also be happening to you too, but this could be the thing, where when someone wants to break up with someone and they're like, I'll just start driving them crazy. Like, I'll just start being a D to them and they'll just end up breaking up with me, kind of thing. I don't think you're doing that. I really think that you're collecting data. I think you're trying to make a sound and intelligent, fair decision. But I also feel like you gotta put your heart in there too. You only live once. Sometimes what we want, there's risk involved. And if it goes shockingly bad, it's a lesson you had to learn. What your hopes and fears? You want this. You want this 10 of Cups. You want emotional fulfillment, emotional content. You want the happily ever after. You could also be afraid that you're not going to get that. You could be afraid that you're not getting that in the current situation. I feel like, too, that you're trying to have lots of conversations with your person, like intellectual conversations. Are we on the same page? Do we want the same things? Like I said, you're sourcing a lot of data. You're getting all the data points. But if you want this 10 of Cups, that's all here. You've got to get in touch. And as for the outcome, here's Aries. Well, air energy, 8 of Wands, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But this is fast action, fast speed, swift movement. You're going to come to a decision, and it's going to come fast. Let's clarify, shall we? Tell me about this tower. What's the subconscious? Why is the tower here? You're not going to tell me? Okay. Two really powerful cards. Wish fulfillment. Hopes, wishes, dreams. You want that to come true. The star comes after the tower. After this explosion comes the star. Justice in reverse. That's some karmic debt. That could be fear that something isn't going to work out in your favor, fear that you're being unfair, a negative, if there is something, if you're in a marriage or going through divorce proceedings or something legal is involved, maybe property, maybe you're on a lease together, this could be worry that it's not going to turn out favorably, and it might not. It might not. But this could also mean reevaluating your stance of what's fair, having a balance. But I really get the feeling that this is more to do with your thought processes, that you are acting unfairly and not just. You have this wish, you know what you want, and you feel that you're not being fair. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Let's find out about this Ace of Cups with your goal. What is this Ace of Cups? What are you wanting? Powerful cards. Look, again, wish fulfillment. Judgment, a new cycle, rebirth, complete change with the tower, the moon, subconscious coming to the surface, what you really, really want coming to the surface and having to deal with it. I think you've been dealing with it. I think that's what, I feel that's what you could be struggling with. These things, Aries, you're so about action. I keep saying that word. I've heard myself say it 18 times. Sometimes we can speed through the tough stuff, put our head down and work, and forget about what's swimming around in our subconscious. Our subconscious is very powerful. And until we acknowledge it and deal with it, until it comes to the surface, it's going to keep nagging at you. You can't escape it. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords in the near future. What's the Seven of Swords doing here? Tell me about the Seven of Swords for Aries, please. I love when they do that. Yeah. Laying down a burden, feeling the world is on your shoulders, unable. The burden is either coming down, a huge burden is being released, or you're pausing. Yeah. Being defensive. The actions, whatever actions you take, you could be afraid of having to defend yourself, of having to explain yourself, of fighting off haters. Haven't said that word in a really long time. Just let it slide. This also to me speaks about protecting your boundaries. Your boundaries have been crossed. It's about standing by what you want. Ace of Swords, clarity, brand new. Aces are a gift from the universe. Mental clarity, getting out of confusion, seeing things for what they really are. Yes, it's in the very beginning stages, but it's powerful. It's a breakthrough. It's a major, major intellectual breakthrough. And it leaves you with energy and ready to start something new. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles here for advice. It's the Two of Pentacles about making a decision. It's a decision. They're just being so stubborn today. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. One more time. You don't want to make this decision. Okay. Only two wanted to come out. Again, Nine of Wands. You have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Fire again, so you're channeling your strength. Even here, being guarded, protecting yourself, protecting your boundaries. That kind of energy comes naturally to you. You're tapping into part of yourself. Nine of Wands. The decision is something that I think is going to get you so close to what it is that you want, but you feel like you could be exhausted, you can't handle it, you've been through so much, but it also represents determination and strength, and you're so close. This is getting you so close to where you need to be. And patience, temperance, balance. A lot of major arcana here. Yeah, it looks like you're juggling. You're making a decision, I think, is the advice. I definitely see that as the advice, but I believe you're also juggling, like figuring out balance while you're exhausted. Somehow finding your center. Finding sometimes too much action or no action at all. You find this perfect blend, like this alchemy of just this lovely middle ground, and staying there for a little while. That actually speaks a lot. Like she's pouring water into these two chalices. He's juggling. It's about balance. That's going to be the best thing you can do if you are, in fact, going through this harder time. Let's hear more about the outcome. What is this Eight of Wands? Eight of Wands. Lovers. True love. Soulmate love. Divine love. Cups energy. A new love offer, a new spark of love, something Could be work, could be love, but something that's a surprise. Typically, this is a message for you. Hangman, wisdom, self-sacrifice, but choosing that. Having the wisdom, you can see that, see all the light that's shining out of his head. He's choosing that position. Understanding that sometimes to get forward, you have to take 2 steps back. Sometimes that's how life works. And this Lover's card, oh, this card is so beautiful. This could also mean if you're making a decision to leave a partner, or if you're reconciling things, or just going through a hard time, rekindling this, or really making a tough choice. But ultimately, this is what is the universe wants to deliver to you. Let's do 3 cards. Overall energy for Aries, second half. Overall energy. Another decision. Another decision card and not knowing what to do. But also, King of Pentacles, abundance, wisdom, wealth, calm, achieving and understanding, making calm, practical choices. He's all about balance. I'll get one more. One more for Aries. Page of Pentacles. This whole change could be slow moving. This could be something that there's just a spark that's been working its way into action. But it eventually can lead here. But a choice will need to be made. Information that you might not have will need to come to light. Not intentionally wearing a blindfold. This is great because you are, I see you're tapping into energies that are not necessarily all fire. You're tapping into parts of yourself that don't come as naturally to you, which tells me that you have acquired wisdom. You've acquired thinking about things from a different perspective. And even if it's been challenging, you have stayed the course. Yeah, you've stayed the course. Understanding that this is going to bring long-term gains. Thinking through, being methodical. Even though you're not in a rush, you're not rushing for anything. You're really thinking through all the repercussions, being fair. It's all going to be okay. Life's hard. Relationships, I think, are the most difficult area of the human experience. They're hard, man. Just like everything else, you'll get through it. All right, kids. Good luck. I will check you later. Bye.